Role of physics in yoga therapy. Generally, if we approach the medical dimension of any body, most of the physicians and the doctors, they will be speaking about the impact of the biochemical factors on the human body. And biochemical factors are considered to be very much genetic and also finite, working within all the living beings. When compared with the biochemical factors, there are some other important factors which are very much related with the physics. They should not be ignored at all before going into the details of yoga therapy. Physics is a discipline which deals with matter, properties of matter, forces like light, heat, magnetism, and dimensions like stability, mobility, and functions of gravity. The human body is a mass. It is the mass made up of 5 elements of sky, air, fire, water, and earth. Sky is characterized by pressure. Air is characterized by sound. Fire is characterized by light. Water is characterized by taste. Earth is characterized by smell. All these things are having a particular property in defining the chemical composition of the matter within the human body. But that particular chemical composition is totally determined by the physical properties of the mass with which the human body is made up of. It has been very clearly told in Patanjali Yoga Sutras. This entire human body is a unit of 5 bhutas or 5 elements characterized by prakasha, kriya and sthiti. Prakasha means the light or radiation. Kriya means the mobility or function. Sthiti means the stability. That means the impact of the force of radiation, the impact of the mobility, the impact of the stability are very much seen functioning within the structure of the human body. If we refer the text of Hatha Yoga, it is characterized by one more important phenomena. It speaks about 3 important things: Sthairya, Arogya, and Angalaghava. Sthairya is a word which was used in Kathopanishad, and its noun form is Sthira. And that Sthira is adopted by Patanjali when he says Sthira Sukham Asanam. That Sthira indicates purity. Arogya indicates health. Angalaghava indicates the mobility of the limbs. That means the body must be qualified by purity. The body must have arogya or health, and the body must be having a mobility of all the limbs. And this entire body is totally controlled by time. Over a period of time, the body will be undergoing so many changes. The mass will be undergoing so many changes. And those changes can be seen in the mutation of the cells and the metabolic efficiency of the body. Here, it is very much important to understand that the structure of the cell or the function of the cell is the microscopic dimension of the mass within the human body. Trillions of cells will be forming into the human body, and the cells are the biotic material which has been qualified by the life force. And as a result, the very movement of the cells is considered to be very important. Each cell will be moving around itself. That means it is having a self-whirling motion. It is suppressed by the particular surrounding force, and also it will be suppressing itself in the nucleus level. That means each cell is qualified by 3 important things. One is self-surrounding motion, another is self-surrounding pressure, and another is self-suppressing pressure. These 3 are the major reasons for the degree of mutation of the cells and also for the variation in the metabolic efficiency within the body. The human body is subjected to light. Directly, the human body is having the impact of the light. It is influenced by the solar components of the light. As a result, the radiation of the light is having an important part in deciding the very function of the body and the character of the body. When the body is out of light, it will be subjected to so much dullness and it cannot become alert. It leads to a tamasic quality of the body, and moreover, the ill health can prevail in the absence of the exposure to the light. And that is why it has been told that all the parts of the body must be properly exposed to the light. And the surrounding pressure force is considered to be very, very important. The entire body is placed within a museum of atmosphere. The surrounding pressure force is considered to be very important on the muscular structure of the body. At the same time, the body is characterized by a movement of the air. The inhalation and exhalation of the air is considered to be very important, and it is having the pressure within the body. It is the suppressing force within the body. All the tissues, cells, and other microorgans within the body are subjected to the pressure. There are 5 circulations within the body. They are called as biomagnetic circulation, life force circulation, heat circulation, air circulation, and blood circulation. The circulations must be properly having their own velocity and also their own surface tension on the variation of the solid, liquid, and gaseous mass. So as a result, there must be properly an equilibrium between the energy, space, and mass. It is important because the energy is found to be identified within different zones. They are called as the nodal centers, and those nodal centers are called as the chakras in the classical yoga terminology. And the entire nervous system and the endocrinal system are influenced by the properties of energy and also the properties of pressure. When energy is concentrated on a particular mass, it will lead to the pressure. That pressure can be concentrated, pervading, penetrating, suppressing. As a result, the interrelationship between the nervous system and the endocrinal system is basically qualified by understanding the concept of pressure. Here, within the body and outside the body, the pressure is totally maintained by the air. The air is not simply the gaseous material. Within the finite body, the yoga texts classify 5 varieties of air called as prana, apana, vyana, udana, samana. These 5 varieties of air are considered to be the major portions of the air, wherein prana will be moving up and apana will be moving down. Samana will be balancing and vyana will be connecting and udana will be maintaining a coordination upwardly. And that is why these prana, apana, vyana, udana and samana, they create an internal pressure and its equilibrium within the given mass. At the same time, there are another 5 more varieties of air called as krukara, kurma, naga, devadatta and dhananjaya. The symmetry between the mass, energy and space is the major reason for the longevity and the immunity. As long as the man is maintaining that particular symmetry, he can be immune to the external forces and he can have an organization of the pressure within the body and outside the body also. It will be influencing on the maintenance of the tissues and the muscular mass of the body, and it will be resulting in a proper organization of the 5 pressures and the systems of nervous system and the endocrinal system, leading to the longevity. Thus, When we try to understand the yoga therapy, we must take into consideration that the role of physics is very much inevitable and it should not be ignored.